Hello, great to be with you. My name is Mary Horsman, and I'm shooting this quick video to put out an incredible truth that is affecting all of us, whether we know it or not. It's all about what is standing in your way, and really we need to address this before we're going to see the amazing transformation that we probably are looking for and have been looking for in our lives. And there's a fancy term that sums it up well, but it doesn't have to be so complicated as it sounds. It's called a paradigm. And I've heard it defined different ways. I like, a way of thinking, a way of living. And really our belief system is how I see it, is our paradigm. And what happens is that most of us come into the world and we end up adopting the beliefs of others, our parents and those that influence us as we move along through life. And without realizing it, as we grow and become adults, very often we just stick with that same paradigm. And unfortunately, very often though, that includes a set of very limiting beliefs. And this, of course, is exactly what can stand in our way when we are seeking out a limitless lifestyle. And what we need to do is, first of all, recognize exactly what our paradigm has been. Who were we up until this point, and what beliefs were we using to decide how we behaved. And as we become conscious of that, we are then able to replace it with new chosen beliefs and institute a whole new paradigm, a new way of living, of interacting with the world, and looking for evidence of new beliefs that allow us to expand and grow into the full potential of ourselves. And to illustrate this point, I want to share a quick story that I found very helpful in this whole understanding, if you will, how we adopt these paradigms without even knowing it. The story goes that a lady was preparing Thanksgiving dinner for her family, and as she's going along, she cuts the ends off the ham and puts it in the pan and puts it in the oven and puts the two ends in a separate dish and cooks those separately in the oven. Well, as she's going along, she says, I don't know why I do that other than the fact that Mom always did it that way. And her mom is there, of course, to enjoy the meal with her. So she goes to her mother and says, Mom, why did you always cut the ends off the ham and put them in a separate dish? And she said, honey, that's a great question. I don't really know, other than the fact that my mom always did it that way. And this family was fortunate. They had several generations present, so they could go and ask Grandma and say, Grandma, why did you always cut the ends off the ham and put them in a separate dish? Does that make it more flavorful, or why is that? And she said, oh, honey, I just never had a pan big enough to fit the whole ham. So it kind of gives you that great image of, just accepting without question tradition in some cases, but fully unaware of the reasons behind why some things are going on. So I want you to take a little time today and think about what are some underlying beliefs, some quick reactions that you experience to your daily situations that are just automatic and you usually don't even think twice about. If you start taking notice and beginning to understand that that might be something that you have just let yourself go with because it's what you have always known, you then have the ability to realize that it is not serving you. So you really need to get to a place where you say, what is standing in my way may be old beliefs that are no longer serving my purpose. And if that is the case, you can go ahead, liberate yourself. I think it's always great to write things down and put it on paper that this is how I was functioning, and now I'm going to replace that with the idea that I can do whatever I want. I can believe whatever I want, and therefore I can go seek out evidence to prove that belief true. And it is just an incredibly powerful exercise in self-realization and transforming yourself into the person that you have chosen to become. Because it doesn't matter who you were yesterday or even this morning. After you watch this video, you're now a new person at a new level of awareness, and you can proceed from there. So, of course, as always, I am super excited and happy to share this fantastic news with you, and I would love it if you would click the link below, share this message with all your friends, and connect with me so that we can journey along together and create a limitless lifestyle and the future that we are all wanting to manifest. So I'll talk with you soon. This is Mary Horsman. Have a fantastic rest of the day.